Tuesday, May 5th, 2020, day 47 of Island Life. First order of business today was to sell my turnips, since Neopholia said Timmy and Tommy were buying them for a really good price. After leaving a tip, I went home with just under 2 million bells and completed the Nook Miles reward card for turnip profits. I think from now on I won't be participating in the turnip trade anymore, and I'll try earning money in more conventional ways such as fish and bug hunting. This month I haven't been as desperate to catch the new critters as soon as possible, but since there are a few that crossed my path, I decided to snatch them up. I got a great purple emperor butterfly, a violin beetle, a catfish, and a pond skater. One area of town that I've sort of neglected since the beginning is the seaside boardwalk, specifically the arcade, so I wanted to spruce up that area a bit. I moved the vending machines to behind the teacup rides to make room for the arcade, placed a bench in front of the window of the Able Sisters, and then extended the wooden flooring and bordered the area using a brick wall. I added all of the arcade machines and pinball machines back in, and the area is much tidier now. And finally, since I've discovered a more low maintenance way to breed blue roses, I wanted to set that back up since I wasn't too far into the 9-step method. I removed all of the internal fences, which let me have about 16 breeding pairs, and then I started crossing the purples and seed reds to try and get pinks. Fingers crossed this will lead to many blues in the future. Wednesday, May 6th, 2020, day 48 of Island Life. Luckily, my blue rose switch up worked pretty well, even after just a single day. I've already obtained 2 pink roses for step 3. I found a lost diary while looking for fossils too. After speaking to Kit, she seemed to think that Shep may have lost it. Her hunch was correct, and Shep gave me a striped tank as a thank you for reuniting him with the diary. I bought a couple of director chairs from Nook's catalogue yesterday, and they arrived today. I thought they looked better as campsite seatings rather than having the lawn chairs, which seemed a little too plastic and synthetic. I also caught a diving beetle, a Queen Alexandra's birdwing, and a banded dragonfly to donate to the museum. Wanting to build an outdoor cafe in my town, I found a really high-tech looking double fridge in Nook's Crannies, which I snatched up after parting with 60,000 bells, and it definitely looks better than the old yellow one that was there. Thursday, May 7th, 2020, day 49 of Island Life. Gulliver had washed up on the shores of Honu Atoll once again. He had the same issues as before, broken communicator. I soon dug up the 5 communicator parts and handed them back to him as usual. The big project of the day was to work on the cafe that I began to gather furniture for yesterday. I started by placing some of the pieces on top of some desks that looked sturdy enough to hold some cafe equipment, and then I surrounded the entire preparation area with a stone wall and added a stool as a serving counter. Furnishing the seating area took a while, except for the comfy couch corner. All of the natural garden tables and chairs that I picked out needed to be customized to give a more polished look. It was at that point that I decided terracotta would work better for the flooring, as the seating furniture blended in too well with the colour of the wooden floor. I placed some corral fences between the kitchen and the seating area, and the kitchen was also given a wooden flooring as it seems it would be more practical than having terracotta everywhere. I took a bit of a break from the extensive decorating and found a Rosalia Batesy beetle, and to wrap things up, there were some infrastructure changes to make. Celia's house is sadly in the way of the new cafe, so I shifted her house over a little bit so it's still on the same little island, but she has more land behind the cafe without either structure getting in the way of each other. And with that, the cafe is finished for today. Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons right now on Honu Atoll. It is 3:37 PM on Friday, May the 8th, 2020. I believe it's day 50 of Island Life. I might be wrong about that, but it's pretty bonkers. This game has been out for 50 days now. It really doesn't feel like it. It feels like just yesterday I was sitting around my house waiting for the postman to drop the game off. You know, just very much directly after the quarantine, you know, had started. Or was it just before? I think it was just before. Anyway, we got a message from Gulliver here. He hasn't actually told us what he sent, but looking forward to it. I bought some stuff to do around, or to put around town. you would have seen that yesterday I created a new museum, a new cafe, which I really like. I had a dream that me and you climbed a mountain in the dark. At the top was a couch. We sat and ate snacks and watched the sun come up. It was real chill and fun. Chester, I love you, except for the fact that he says my dreamy Dale. That's a bit creepy. That's probably the cutest the lazy villagers have been as of yet. They're normally just gross. But oh well. But I digress. Yeah, so we got a couple of things we need to do today. Oh, fantastic. I finally got a hybrid red pansy. Yes, pansy. I've got a couple of hybrid red windflowers here. I need to get a few more so that I can make some purples. Still yet to get purples, and I'm yet to get, well, this is my first hybrid red pansy, because actually the way to get purple windflowers and purple pansies are pretty much identical. In fact, I think they are identical. Any black cosmos yet? No, sadly. My blue rose area has changed quite a bit, as you can see. I've switched it to do the 4-step method. Now, I've had a couple, well, considering I just released the video yesterday, it was pretty crazy the response I got. Had a couple of people say that actually you get better odds using the reds that spawn from this process. If you take the black and, the purple and the reds, if you take this red one here instead of the pinks, because the pink and the seed yellows give a 12% chance to get the hybrid red, apparently the reds you get from this stage and the seed yellows have a 25% chance to give you hybrid red, so it basically doubles the probability of getting the hybrid reds, which are the ones that produce the spawns, well, produce the purples. But the thing is, for me, I kind of feel like I want to go with the pink method, just because I like having that clear separation of which reds are which and which pinks are which and whatnot. So I think I will be trashing this red one here. I'm just going to go with the pink method. If I get some friends to water these with the seed yellows, then we should get plenty of hybrid reds. So that's my plan for the blue rose. I think I'm sticking with the 4-step method that I showed in the video, but I kind of wish I knew about the red and yellows from that method to increase the chance, because it would have been worth a mention. But yeah, my favorite thing about the method that I showed was how every single color, you know, was different each time. So what do we got here? We got an Elder Mask from Gulliver. That is horrifying. Please give me my hat back. And my beard. Thank you very much. Wowzers. So yeah, obviously you guys would have seen, if you made it through this far in the video, you would have seen the cafe that we created yesterday, and we got CJ in town, which is pretty cool. And I love this cafe. I love it. It's amazing. Well, it's not amazing. You know, I'm working on it. I'm going to be making my own custom pattern for the sign, because I'm not a big fan of either of these. I like elements of both, but I kind of want to mush them together and make my own, you know. I also, I think I had Cameron order me some of these different lecture hall desks. These ones are dark brown, and I think they just fit the vibe here a little bit better. I do like the white, but it kind of seemed like it was a bit clinical, and I wasn't all about that, so let's go for some brown ones instead. And they pop against the walls a bit more. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Today, I want to move Nana's house. So we're going to do that right now. You know, I've actually got stuff to do today. I wouldn't say I've planned this episode, but I've got an idea of what we can do today to take up a little bit of time. So, Mr. Nook, hello, how's it going? Please give me your attention. Hello, hello, this is construction consultation counter. Let's talk about infrastructure. You have to go through this whole menu system. Say, oh yeah, I want to move an island home. Who do we want to move? Oh, I want to move Nana. And of course, now we've got to check. We've got to check with Nana that it's okay, even though she's just going to say yes anyway, because we're the island representative, or whatever we're called, or resident representative. Move on the entire house, is that going to be through? I'd love to have you move it, Popo. Yeah, of course she doesn't have an issue with it. So now we've got to go through another cutscene. It's just a little bit awkward. They could have streamlined this process. I guess they want you to feel like you're not just instructing everyone and you are actually asking them if they want to move, rather than being like, oh no, you will move. It's kind of like you do actually have a relationship with these villagers, not like a relationship, like romantic involvement. Oh, hi Ken, how's it going? But you are like a part of these villagers' lives, and they're not just ruled by you, you know? So I did kind of prepare an area over here for Nana. Let's see, this should be fine. Yeah, and then let me imagine it. We might lose that fence post on the left actually. But we don't. Oh, actually that's like perfect. Yeah, let's go for it. So we've got a little bit of room for some garden off to the side here. I wanted to move her somewhere where it wasn't in the residential area because it's a bit crowded over there now. And I wanted to make sure that she had plenty of garden space. So I'll probably like keep these 2 trees here. I'll probably chop down these 2 trees and then do some type of garden, put a swinging bench in maybe. But yeah, her house will sort of block off the view to the campsite a bit. Although not really, actually. The camp's a little off-centered, so that's okay. But yeah, that's one of the things that I wanted to do today, because, of course, at the moment, her house is a little bit in the way of the resident services of the new cafe. So yeah, I did also move Celia's house to here. I think you guys saw that in yesterday's segment, which means that the backdrop to the cafe can be extended a little bit, and we can put the hedges along. So what I've done at the back here, actually this bucket is in the way, let's just drag this up. What I've done to the back of the cafe here is there's trees spaced evenly apart. Oh, actually that's a perfect way of seeing it. And then in between the trees there are hedge fences, and then all along the back of the trees there are also hedge fences as well. So I can actually put a little bit more hedge fence back here now that Celia's house is gone, and I think I might do that. But yeah, Nana's house sadly has to go because otherwise we can't complete the cafe. And like I said, this cafe is becoming like one of my favorite parts of town now. And I did I did get this hose reel because I thought it would go quite well in the garden area. Let's have it that way because it kind of looks like it would be used. Although I should probably put it near the garden faucet. Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna quickly grab those hedge fences and I will be right back. I love how if you equip the ability to build a fence that you're just running around with a giant wooden mallet. I just like that concept. I like that idea. Okay, I've picked up my fences. Let's see. Start here. Well, that was perfect. Start here. I feel like I can only put in like 3 or 4 of them, but that's okay. Actually, we can go right up against Nana's house, I think. Go there. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely jubbly. Actually, do I want one on the side like that? I don't think I do. I think I want it this way. Yes, I do. There we go. Cool. So that should be done. No. That should be done. There we go. So if we tilt the camera up now, we can see... Oh, yeah, I really love that. I just love how it just looks thick and dense, because I did put some bushes back there before, and I tried bushes and I didn't like it. And Little Miss Random in the Twitch chat suggested using hedge fences, and oh, I love it. It just looks so hedgy and dense. Hedgy. There's a new adjective. I'm coining that. That's mine. You guys can use it, but I'll charge royalties. Okay, so the other thing I want to do as well is Cameron actually told me to go and try and donate a fake statue from Red to Blathers. He gave me one who's like, just try giving this to Blathers, like when you next stream or you next record, so apparently you get something for it, so I'm going to give it a go. He bought this as a friend's island. He said it was fake. He knew it was fake. He just wanted to see what happened anyway. My feathers, is that a robust statue? It gives one pause to see a robust statue up close like this. Who? What? Upon closer examination, I have grave news to share with you. This work of art is a fake. I cannot accept forgeries, you see, so I must give it back. Who? Sad but true. Okay. Is there anything else I can help you with? I'm fine, thank you, Blathers, for ruining my day. Jolly good. Oh, do we get Nook Miles for it? Faked out? Oh my, did you get hoodwinked? Plausible fake. Oh, I love that. That work of art you purchased turned out to be a forgery, and it stings. Your eye for art is being tested. Yes, yes. Please take some comfort in the miles I'm giving you. I read that out as Blathers, even though I knew it was Nook giving me the old speech there. So yeah, that's what happens if you give a fake to Blathers. You just get some Nook Mile rewards, which is pretty good. So a little bit of an update from the last time. Obviously, I built the campsite. Really happy. Got some like dense trees here, which is good. Really happy with how the campsite ended up. Using the log fences here, love them. All the log stakes, I love how this looks. Just by alternating them round, so you'll see that like these two are now facing the same way. it looks kind of samey, but if you just alternate which way they're facing, so this one's facing down, this one's facing up, this one's facing down, up, etc, etc, it can add like a real random look to it as well. And you could even like drag these maybe half a tile up. I mean, probably not that one, but like if you rotated it and dragged it up, then that wouldn't look too bad. Maybe. Like maybe if this one was rotated as well. Yeah. But it's just a little bit awkward to walk past it like that. So that's why I kind of left it how it was. Besides, I was really happy with how it looked. I like these log stakes, and it's kind of weird thinking actually that these are log stakes like buried in the ground, and I can just spin these around. That's not awkward at all. But yeah, it has been updated a little bit because I've put some director chairs out here because these kind of look like camping chairs to me. I did try lawn chairs out here, but they were a bit too colourful, a little bit too plasticky. I wanted it to feel like a campsite, you know, so we got some spare wood for the campfire. KK Condor is playing, the stream helped me pick out the tune for that. You can't actually get back there, or, well, I can because I can pick up and move furniture, which is great. So I thought I'd throw some Lilies of the Valleys back there as well, so I've got 2 at the moment, and as they spawn I'll just sort of like fill up the area behind it with Lilies of the Valley. Because I really like how they look and they make a great campsite. So the other things we've got to do up this area of town is I want to make a fishing area up here. I'll eventually get around to doing that. But we've got so many other projects in town that I just haven't finished yet. There's the Tiki Bar, there's, well, the arcade is actually kind of finished now. It's kind of simple to do. The Botanical Garden I still haven't done yet, which is pretty nuts that I still haven't finished that. I have no idea what to do up there. I honestly might just leave it as sort of like an untouched... Ooh, actually, we could do that forced perspective thing that everyone's doing. I might leave it up here as, like, untouched land. Do I have any rocks down there? I've got, like, the one rock. I could put a lighthouse on there and do the forced perspective trick that a lot of people are doing, but I don't really want to do what everyone's doing. I kind of want to be a little bit unique. That's kind of why I wanted to put my outdoor bath here in the camp, because I see a lot of people putting the outdoor bath on the rocks. I'm just like, okay, well, that's just too many people doing that now. Ooh, do I like this rock placement? That's not bad, actually. Might keep that there. Yeah, the bamboo grove is pretty much done. Still waiting for some more flowers and whatnot to spawn in there, which is pretty good. But again, I love the way the white cosmos look with bamboo. I did that in New Leaf, and I really enjoyed that for like a zen garden area, so I kind of wanted to mix it up here and put some hyacinths and cosmos, and they look really good together. Really liking it. Yes, I just ignored a balloon. I tend to ignore balloons now. Hey Walt, how's it going? Other than that, not a lot has changed in town. What else did I want to do today? I don't think there was anything else I wanted to do. I need to get rid of this rose, actually. Since I don't have a trash can in the garden, well, I should probably get one. Although I really like the wheelie bin that Cameron sent me, so I might ask him to send me another one. Yeah, I don't have a trash can in the garden, so I keep having to use kits. But yeah, other than that, the boardwalk area is changed slightly. Oh, I've got a lost item I can do. I'll have to do that after today's video. Nothing's permanent, and I might be changing this front boardwalk thing to something maybe a little bit different. It's just, I think it's because I haven't really worked on it. It's not quite what I envisioned. It's a little bit different, but I think I've just got to get used to it, or maybe change it. Maybe develop this beachfront a little bit. Actually, I should look for the message in a bottle, shouldn't I? I should do that, and then we'll probably end the video there, to be honest. But yeah, had to move the snack machines there, which I'm not a huge fan of. I would prefer them if they were in the arcade, but hey ho, that's fine. I might even move the snack machine, like buy another snack machine and put it in the cafe, because that would kind of make a little bit of sense. There we go, message in a bottle. Actually, that's a big fish. I think the only 2 new sea fish we can get. From Audie, she gave me the natural garden chair. I've already got that. I know for a fact I've already got that. I don't know why I tried to learn that. Yeah, the only new fish in the sea are the mahi-mahi and the giant trevally, which are at the pier. So that's not either of those. That's not either of those. So yeah, I think we've pretty much done everything today that we can. Oh yeah, we gotta finish off with a conversation between Walt and Ken. How'd you come up with your confounding flapdoodle anyways? Confounding flapdoodle? I love that. I do have a way with words, huh? Well, all my content is pure original Ken, no doubt. You're misunderstanding me. I mean, all those high falutin? I nearly said high flatulence then. Horse feathers you sprinkle all over everyone. Where do you even come up with stuff like savouring the tangy taste of our local apples? Don't you agree the mouthfeel of the apples on this island is to die for? The mouthfeel? Ugh, mouthfeel. Now you've gone and ruined apples for everyone in earshot. Okay, one thing that I'm not a big fan of in this game is the interaction between your character and the villagers. It's not great at times. It can be really repetitive and quite boring. But the one thing that I love is villager-villager interaction when you eavesdrop on them and start talking with them. I love it. There's some really great stuff that comes out of it. It's fantastic. Right guys, I think I am going to finish things off here though. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Stay tuned for some more. In 4 days time there will be a brand new video. Look at this, we need to work on a tiki beach. A tiki beach is barren, got nothing here. Yes, there will be more in a couple of days. There's going to be a new video come out in 2 days, of course, as I've been releasing them, as well as a new Let's Play in 4 more days, so look forward to that. In the meantime, of course, feel free to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Dazman, link in the description to that, because that is, of course, where we are live streaming other parts of the game, and including the footage within the other days. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye! Now watch as this axe just breaks. You can't make that up.